Hello everybody, my name is Saria, and what you are about to see is probably going to be confusing and concerning and downright weird, but hopefully entertaining and maybe even inspiring. I don't know much of anything at all, but there is one thing I do know, and that is when the most beloved prosecutor in all the land has reached a breaking point, a point of no return, there is only one way that he can properly blow off steam, and that is to aggressively prosecute the capital of all unscrupulous criminal youngsters, River City. Are you ready? So what you're about to see is a pre-recorded speedrun that I did of River City Ransom EX, a Game Boy Advance remake of River City Ransom for the NES, which is a side-scrolling beat-em-up with RPG elements, which has gained something of a cult classic following since it was released in 1989. And this specific version of the game, River City Ransom EX, has made it almost uncomfortably robust how much you can customize the game, right down to the physics that the game plays at. Also things like the way damage is calculated. There's so many in-game options that you can change, and not only that, but you can customize the character that you play as, and not just visually, which here you can see I've made a character that looks something like older Miles Edgeworth from the Ace Attorney series, but also everything about the character and the way they play. Their stats, their special moves, it's ridiculous the depth with which you can customize this game, and in ways that the creators absolutely intended, and that's what you're going to see in this speedrun. No glitches, just things that the creators allowed you to do with their own free will, and with their own free will, they intended for Miles Edgeworth to be teleporting across the screen and decimating all these poor young lads in the pink. He's saying, oh, your pink is just paling in comparison to my amazing suit. Oh my god, look at him go. I can't even imagine what's going through his mind. Look at him glare at this poor girl. What is going to happen here? I think she has to get out of there. I don't even know if there's anybody who can stop this man, because he is on a mission. He has people he needs to prosecute. Possibly in this warehouse? Possibly so. They are coming in through the doors. They don't even have a chance to whiff the air inside here before they are snuffed out. My god, it is systematic what he's doing, and there's nobody that is safe from him. I think that maybe he has been wronged. I think that he has lost too many cases in a row. Maybe he is just absolutely out of shape about how many criminals there are in the world. Maybe he's starting to get a little bit antsy about all the times in the past he might have wrongfully prosecuted people, but I don't even know, because just then he just destroyed that guy in the red. I don't even know if he was supposed to look that red, what he was wearing. He might have just lost all of his blood, and that's why it looked like that. All I know is that Miles Edgeworth is out for blood. He has something to prove, he has nothing to lose, and people are going to be prosecuted. So Miles has finally stopped that incredible 6,000 mile an hour sprint through the whole city to assert his dominance over these lads here, because in this room, a required boss appears once you defeat every enemy in the room. Unfortunately, that was pretty slow there, because in order to beat this game as quickly as possible, you have to defeat everybody as quickly as possible, which means they have to appear as quickly as possible. And the way that you get the next enemy to appear in this game, whether it be a regular enemy or a boss, is to collect the coin of the last person that you defeated, or anybody that you defeated on the screen. And so you have to hope that every single enemy that appears on the screen appears right next to a coin, so you can collect the coin right away, target the next enemy, collect a coin, target the next enemy, so on and so forth. Unfortunately, 2 rooms ago, that did not happen, and so we're a full second behind the world record. But Miles Edgeworth has been in holes far deeper than this before in court, and he is not going to let this stop him now. He is going to just demolish every single person in his path, and the person in his path right now is Thor. Not anymore. He is now a coin. Because you know what? Whenever Miles Edgeworth defeats people, they turn into cash money. Every single time that he is successful in prosecuting somebody, he gets more money that he can use to buy incredible new cars. And unfortunately for these lads in the green, they have brought weapons to this fight. Ha! There's no weapon that can stop Miles Edgeworth, but what he can do is use them against his enemies, just like that lad there has found out off-screen. And just like Phoenix Wright has found out on many occasions that he tried to bring up evidence to use for his favor, then Miles Edgeworth just spat right back in his face. faces, just like he's spitting in the face of these poor young men right now. This guy over here just teleports, spin around a few times, he's dead! Do some awesome acrobatic moves to get to that door, because Miles Edgeworth is also an acrobat apparently, and just like that, we are in the final 2 rooms of the game. This is the last gang fight. That was actually a very unlucky start, because I had to completely reorient myself, try and set up another left-right sequence, collecting a coin, targeting the next person. I got really lucky that I was able to reorient myself, because it was a bad start. And these guys are dead. They didn't even get a chance to see what hit him. Nobody does. It's Miles Edgeworth. He is the most incredibly attractive prosecutor in the land. You can see that he is just landing on his head on that roof of the high school. Every single person in the building felt the vibrations, and through those vibrations, they could feel the size of his brain. And the brain was what destroyed River City's insidious criminals in that speedrun. It was nothing else, maybe not even the telekinetic powers and the teleportation and the strength, it was his brain. That is what Miles Edgeworth's greatest strength is, and now that he has gotten all of that out of his system, he will be able to return to court with a clear mind, a clear conscience, now that everybody in River City has been put in their place, who needs to be put in their place. Hopefully some of the people in there were not innocent, but it doesn't matter, because now Miles Edgeworth is back in his full glory, and he is going to make people pay. So that was River City Ransom EX in 3 minutes and 56 seconds. This is a special speedrun category that allows you to strengthen characters, save them into the game files, load them up, and use them for a new game. And I love the customization potential of this speedrun category. It allows you to not only route out the category itself and how it's going to be played, but also route the character creation and try and find a way to create a character that is faster than anything that anybody else has thought of, or anything that you've thought of prior. And I love that in this category, and I love playing it too, even though it's a bit rough on the hands sometimes, very, very fast-paced, and it never lets up the whole time, but it's not as daunting as it might look. And if you have any interest in speedrunning this category, or speedrunning this game in general, because there are far less fast-paced categories for you to sink your teeth into out there, I would love it if you were interested, and if you reached out to me and had any questions, expressed interest at all. I am really looking for more people to pick up this game and show me what they've got, and that would be really exciting. If not, I really hope that you just enjoyed this video anyway, and hopefully this did the man himself, Miles Edgeworth, justice, just as he brings justice to all of those around him. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll be doing more of this soon on this channel, so feel free to follow if you'd like. I also have a Twitch channel where I'll be streaming this game and many others like it, and just have an awesome one. I wish all of you the best, and until next time, dream on, friends. Peace. Objection! Hi, kitty. There's his objection. It's lovely. You sound like a protagonist. Yeah.